In a heated CNN panel debate, commentator Scott Jennings challenged Democratic panelists over the influence of unelected officials in the Biden administration, drawing a sharp comparison to billionaire George Soros' role in Democratic politics. Jennings pressed, did Joe Biden have staff at the White House, and how many of those staff members were elected? Cutting off a response, he answered himself, 0. The answer is 0.
I'm sorry, can I ask a question? Did Joe Biden have staff at the White House? And how many of those staff members were elected?
Well, but Scott, Elon
0.
Musk
The answer is 0. Every president appoints people to do things for them. To call him unelected is like the most naive and ridiculous talking point I've ever heard.
Scott, I can't believe you would believe something like this, because if this was Joe Biden allowing for a billionaire,
allowing people who weren't elected to run the country for the last 4 years, yeah, I would believe that actually.
Throwing another coup like January 6th.
I would believe it if Joe Biden had unelected people running the government for the last year, maybe the last 4 years. Yeah, I believe every word.
You wouldn't be up in arms, Scott.
I was up in arms about it.
I think there's a difference if it was George Soros. I think that the example is not, obviously everyone has unelected people in that they appoint. The difference is if it was George Soros.
George Soros does have influence over Democrats. He collects your people like Pokémon cards.
Everybody's, hold on. Everybody hold on.
The exchange grew tense when Biden advisor Alencia Johnson attempted to pivot to Elon Musk's influence in politics, prompting Jennings to call the argument the most naive and ridiculous talking point I've ever heard. Johnson pushed back, suggesting Republicans would react differently if Soros played a similar role under Biden. Jennings responded bluntly, George Soros does have influence over Democrats. He collects your people like Pokémon cards. New York Times host Lulu Garcia-Navarro hesitated to address Soros' influence, but Jennings doubled down, he has influence over every single one of you. The panel scrambled to counter his argument, with Wolf Blitzer stepping in to regain control. The clash underscored the ongoing debate over political billionaires' roles in government, with Jennings accusing Democrats of hypocrisy in condemning Musk's involvement while overlooking Soros' impact.